Hey guys, Bearded Bricks bringing you guys another video. Today we're talking about a topic that I put a lot of thought into over the past couple days, and it's something that I think I need to bring up. You know, I'm in the first part of my life, I was a huge Lego fan, mainly Star Wars, and I took a break, like many fans do, and I'm gotten back into the theme starting in 2017 with the first couple videos I made, and now look at where we're at now. And the one thing I've noticed, and a lot of people have mentioned the black box art mainly on Lego Star Wars stuff being 18 plus and not for kids, and the way that they've marketed that kind of stuff towards a more adult audience, which most of us are nowadays. But the one thing that I think is really strange is the stuff that is being marked as 18 plus, which technically shouldn't be. For instance, I have one of the newest Bricklink series sets here, which is just a campsite, and it's marked 18 plus and it has white box art. And on the other hand, I have the new AT-AT driver helmet with the black, ooh, so cool box art that Lego has spent so much time in marketing into to make it seem appealing to a older demographic. And the one real weird thing about these two sets is the camping set it could be made for any age. And granted, Lego could take this, strip away some of the parts that make it more expensive, and sell this for $25, $30 in their stores. And maybe they don't do that because they don't want to pay the creator. Most Bricklink series sets are made by someone who is not a like a master builder from Lego. They're made by fans like me and you who've just built it in the digital program, slapped it on, people liked it, got enough upvotes, and it was produced. And most of the time, the only compensation those people get is just they get the set made for free. And obviously and they get ingrained in history as being one of the few, the many that have had their own set made by Lego. And I really feel like Lego needs to start taking notes from these creators. This is one of the cheaper sets that the Bricklink series has produced, and it has so many good things going for it. What I mean by that is this doesn't have a lot of the things that I grew up as a kid, but it has a lot of things that I would want. Two figures, a small build, and decorative and colorful and full of life. When I was a kid, I wasn't able to have every single set, but the ones I did get, I cared a lot about. And the ones that I weren't able to get, I was able to pick and choose through the Lego sets because Lego did have designs that were really cool. And Lego did have things that might not appeal to everybody, but Lego also wasn't worried about producing a set that was bad for their image or wouldn't be received well or wouldn't sell, let alone. And it seems like nowadays they are taking the innovative and cool and experimental approach from their older sets and doing more of what the AT-AT helmet is representing, which is like the micro series, the mechs, the plaques, the dioramas, which are cool. There are places for them. And let it be known, there are some really cool sets Lego is making this year. The UT-AT, the 327th Battle Pack, and a handful of other sets are really cool. But let's take a critical look at one of the most recent sets Lego announced that didn't get announced well, which was the Endgame Battle from Lego Marvel. It comes with like 10 generic figures that we've already had in the Daily Bugle and many other sets before it. And it's $100, and you get Thanos and some rings and a base plate. And minifigure on a base plate is not a good thing for Lego to produce. Granted, it's cheap, saves them money, and they can just kind of throw whatever they want at their fans. But they could have done so much better with this, whereas like they could have had a diorama with Thor, Iron Man, Captain America versus Thanos, and it says Thor, and in the quote, "I knew he was worthy," and it's the scene where Cap has Mjolnir and his shield, and it was like one of the most iconic scenes, and we still have not gotten that set, whether it's like a $10, $15 pack or in a larger diorama set. And as a kid, that would be cool. I would love to see that on the big screen and then go to the Lego store and buy that set. And it just seems like Lego would rather produce these serialized sets that they've shown sell, that people will buy them, there's an audience for them, instead of trying something new. Not many people remember the Tusken Raider Battle Pack or the Tatooine Battle Pack from back in the day. And Lego used to make some really weird sets, and they were full of life, and they had art and they made movies and did all this really cool, interesting stuff. And over the last decade, they just really haven't been doing that much. I know we've gotten movies and they've had some cool sets here and there, but they just kind of feel uninspired and not interesting to many fans and myself. And I can show you what I'm talking about with some examples. The first example I'm going to show you guys is another Brickling series set that just came out, and this one was about $200, and it is the Harbor Master's Office. And this shows you, again, that LEGO will put their seal of approval on this set and produce it. And this could have been an Icon series set, it could have been a Creator set, a Master Builder series set, and it would sell like hotcakes. This set basically sold out. You weren't able to buy this anymore. So there is an audience for stuff like this, and it's probably more like the Modulars or the Icon series. But it shows you that it is 18 plus, and it's definitely marketed correctly, but it's interesting visually on both sides of the box, and it has the appeal of what the black boxes have, but it's still interesting and it's eye-catching and it makes you want to tear open the box and build it. But let's look at some others. We're going to quickly flip through these sets because I have a couple here. We have the 7676 Clone Gunship, as you guys can see here on the front. We have an awesome battle scene from the Clone Wars, and you can see that everyone's doing something really cool. And on the back, it shows you all the cool things that you could be doing in this set. We have a much smaller Naboo Starfighter that comes with 6 figures and a little Anakin and Obi-Wan. And on the front, again, they are in like a battle scene doing something really cool. And on the back, you can see all the things that they're doing in this set. And again, the box is eye-catching and grabby, and just genuinely, when you see this in a store next to 3 or 4 variants of the same box color, you can tell what theme it's a part of, you can tell it's really exciting, and it's just generally a lot better to look at. And then we have the 75004 from early on in LEGO Star Wars' life cycle in like 2013, 2012. And again, really cool action scene here with this ship flying, and you can see the pilots in there, really cool. On the back, again, really cool photos of the set. Generally just more of what you want to see when you're like going to the store and you're going to pick up this set and be like, oh, this is so cool, I want to get this, right? And then you had stuff like this, the promotional material. You know, back in the day when you'd go to a Lego store or a Target or a Toys R Us or wherever you go to buy your sets, you would always get these really cool things that LEGO would produce, and they'd be like one of a kind, or it'd make you really want to go and do this. And granted, LEGO does do that for releases, but typically you have to buy a $400 set or something really expensive to get those. These are just thrown in as something cool. LEGO produced this with the gunship that they released with the 2013-2014 wave. And just looking at this fragment, this is awesome. This is objectively a cool poster. And LEGO doesn't really do this anymore. They do this through the website, through the LEGO Points VIP program, and they don't really do this. And I'm not sure if like it's a marketing thing, like they don't have it in their marketing budget anymore to do the videos and the cool giveaways and the posters and what have you. But I feel like we've lost a sense of creativity with the changing of the box art, and I feel like LEGO really needs to take that energy from the Bricklink series sets and reinvest that back into their product. Bring back some of the more creative themes on the boxes and make them interesting and eye-catching, and be like, you know, if you're walking through a mall or an outlet store and you see it hanging in the window, make it be something that people want to go and look at. When I see one of the black boxes in a store or I'm window shopping, I'm not going to be like, oh my goodness, look, it's the AT-AT driver helmet. I'm going to say, oh cool, it's another LEGO set, and keep going on my way. I don't want to go and hold the box and flip it over 4 or 5 times and then rationalize that I'm going to buy it. I do that anyway. But that being said, I do think there is a place for LEGO to make sets like this that are cool, but they also need to themselves remind us why we collect the product. They need to make really cool and interesting sets all the time, especially if they're charging the prices that they are nowadays. There's really no room for them to afford to put out sets that are less than desirable. If I were them, I would take that Avengers set that people don't like and redo it, add more characters they're already producing, and maybe it'll be better received. They make changes all the time. You all just saw the change they made with the Sith Infiltrator, where they changed the beard color on Qui-Gon in a $75 set. So they can definitely make changes mid-run super quickly. But I'd love to know what you guys have to think about this down in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you guys like content like this. And as always, I've been Bearded Bricks, and I will see you guys in the next one.